Hello, one and all. Yes, it is that time. She has finally started recording. Yeah, guys, I have been working behind the scenes, so to speak, trying to get prepared for this video. I know you all wanted the eyeshadow collection. I'm only doing palettes. I'm not going to show you my singles and all that. No, we're just going to do eyeshadow palettes. There's plenty of those to see. So I put them all by brand in alphabetical order, so that's how we're gonna go through it, and you might end up seeing me in different outfits along the way because I can't sit here for hours recording. My body will not allow it. So I'm starting with, I think we're gonna do A and B today and maybe C, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to put them all together. It's gonna be more than 1 hour. I just know it. So if it goes over an hour, we're gonna break these collection videos up. I hope that's okay. I know most of you are like, I'll watch long form eyeshadow collection videos, but my problem is how long it takes to upload to YouTube. I have horrible Wi-Fi here. All right, let's get started with A's. This is not going to be like actual order. I'm just starting with A's. I'm not going to be like AB, AC. You know, I'm just going to start. So we're going to start with ABH. My first one is a small one, and this is the ABH Norvina collection. I'm only going to be showing you the palettes. I will not be swatching, so hope that is okay. We'd be here for eternity. The next one is Sultry. I have yet to use this one, I think. I'll have to look. I don't think I've used Sultry yet. Oh no, I have. But barely. I'll get rid of that. Barely have used it. That's Sultry. I'm sure you all know. Yeah, I can tell I used this dark brown, this light brown, and that shimmer. I've only used 3 shades in this once. So there's Sultry. Yes, I keep my boxes because I want my boxes to look, my palettes to look pristine. I don't have enough room here, but anyways, we've got the Modern Renaissance. Do I need to? That will be better. So we've got the Modern Renaissance. This has never been used. You're going to be hearing that a lot. Y'all know what this looks like. Most of you have panned it. Now, I didn't buy these palettes when they first came out because I wasn't into makeup at that time. So, they're not as old as you think they might be, but they are old. Like, a lot of my ABH was 4 years ago. Subculture, another one I'm pretty sure I didn't use. I did say Modern Renaissance on that, right? I feel like I said Norvina, but I think I said the right one. Yeah, I haven't used this. I'm getting rid of the little plastic thingies. You can tell I never really did anything with them. So there's Subculture. And I'm shocked I haven't played with this. I need to remember to bring this out in the fall. Because it's got my greens, it's got my mustard. I'm like, how have I not used this? I'm probably going to be very annoyed with myself by the end of this collection video. Soft Glam. Still pristine because I've used this one. I think I've used it twice. Yeah, you can see some usage probably. I can, but I don't know if you can. So that one. I think me and Erica did a bingo with this one. And then I had used it prior to that because I think it was in my first rotation of Project Pan 3 years ago. And then we have Norvina. Haven't used her. Every time I pull her out, I'm expecting there to be more purples. And obviously there's not. I'm like, this is not a purple palette. Got a little dustiness. There's our Norvina, which everybody has seen, because this one also has been panned in the community. All right. Then I have two big ABH palettes. So I have the Norvina collection. Both of these, no, this one has come from BoxyCharm. The other one came from, this is what this looks like. I have questioned myself many a time whether I should declutter this. But there's a lot of shades I would use in this, but there's also quite a few I wouldn't use. Like the red. I would never use that red. Back in the day, I would say I would never use the blue, but I am more likely to use a blue now. But I probably wouldn't use these two vibrant oranges. Okay, so there's 3 shades I wouldn't, 4, because I wouldn't use this gold either. But I would use everything else, no problem. Never been touched. Shocking, I know. And then this one I got from Marshall's, which one is this? Norvina Pro Pigment Volume 3. I think this is 1. Yeah, this was 1. I want that other one. The other purple one. I think it's 5. Oh, I want that one because that has a lot of purple in it. Do I need it? Probably not. And I like being pigment, pro pigments. I think this packaging is so this is very vibrant. I should have this out for summer. I'm going to keep this out for summer. Add it to my summer pile, which is right next to me. So that was all my ABH. I have Alter Ego next to me next. Like I said, I'm not going into like actual alphabetical. Wow, that was hard to say. So I've got Alter Ego's Luster. Haven't been used. I bought a bunch of their stuff when they had a sale, and they're already a cheap, you know, I don't want to call them a cheap brand, but a budget brand. So this is what that one looks like. If someone can remind me, I think it's supposed to be a Pat McGrath. So if someone can remind me what the Luster palette is supposed to be a dupe of, that would be awesome. Oh my God, get back in the box. Goddess. This was I think it's for the, is this for the gold? Natasha Denona. It's one of Natasha Denona's. Have not used it yet, but I definitely should. The one I have used, I can't remember which one it was. Maybe it was Canon. I don't know. One of these I've used. I took it on on a cruise with me, and I didn't like it. So I might have gotten rid of that one. I don't know. But Canyon. There is a Y. I'm having hard times. I should have opened all these before I started. I'll do that in the next one. Tell this has never been opened. I couldn't even get the flap to open. So this is the Canyon palette, and this is yet again another, I think this one might be the gold palette. I don't know. I can't keep up with all the Natasha Denonas. So I think this is the one I took. Yep. I think. I know I tried to do a neutral look on the ship, and I was having the hardest time blending out the shades. So I don't know if it was this one or Goddess, but I was annoyed, so I didn't use it for the rest of the trip, and I ended up using, I think I took Nabla Dreamy on that trip, and I ended up using that. I also have Artemis from Alter Ego. I mean, seriously, if you can't afford the Pat McGrath, the Hudas, the Natasha Denonas, Alter Ego is a great option. This one I can't wait to use, and I haven't yet, but you best believe I'm gonna use it in the fall. How beautiful is that? Now this one is for the, is it the blue green? Oh no, the Metropolis. Is that what it's called? The Metropolis from, that's no longer available. I mean, I could do this in the summer, but I don't want to. I'd rather use these as fall colors, but beautiful palette, and I look forward to using it. I say that when it's been in my collection for at least a year. It's hard when you have a lot. I'm trying to get through them better. Okay, that was all from Alter Ego. I went crazy when I first found them and like bought like 2 orders. I bought a bunch of palettes at once while they were on sale, of course. I got Alamar Cosmetics. I probably said that horribly. I don't know how to say that. This one I got from, actually it's not this one. Oh, I'm trying to not get you guys. I got this when it was yellow from BoxyCharm, and then I saw this because I think this is prettier, the packaging. Yes, I am all about the packaging. So I bought it at Marshall's or TJ's, and then I sent my other one to a friend because I never used it. So, and then I go and buy this, and I haven't used this either, but I will now. It's a great summer palette. So this one and that one needs to go in my summer. And then I got Spanglish from Alamar Cosmetics. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. I got this also at Marshall's for $5.99. I love the packaging. And then these are more of my colors. Like this is what I would use more than the other one. Yeah. I could have used you today. Wah, wah. So those are the 2 palettes. Next we're gonna do, I don't know if we say Aether Beauty or Ether Beauty, but I think it's Aether. I don't know. I got a bunch of little ones. This one is, where is your name? Ametrine Mini. So it looks like this, and I have like a little rubber band. Looks like that. I have used this a few times. I actually love these palettes. So there's that one. It's a great, like, don't have to think about it, use all 4 shades for an eye look and go. Like, it'd be great if I went into the office. Like, I have so many little palettes that'd be so good if I just worked in an office. The other one I have is Rose Quartz. It's kept it in a box this time. I bought all of these off the BoxyCharm shop back in the day. So it looks like this. I love that it's like a crystal. And then there's that one. I don't think I've tried this one yet, but it's definitely a color story I love. Did Aether Beauty go out of business, or are they still around? I think they went out of business. I can't remember. I can't keep up with who's around and who's not anymore. And then I have the Citrine Crystal Quad. Oops. I feel like I had another one too, and I don't know where it's at. Or I may have decluttered, who knows. So this is the Citrine one. Has not been used. The only one I ever used was the Amethyst. I always want to say it amethyst, but it's not. And then I have one of their bigger palettes. This one is Desert Sunset. Looks like that. This one I got, I think, off of Sephora during one of their sales. Aw. How cute. I totally need to listen to your dreams. They are orphic and penetrating and more meaningful than you can imagine. I need to put this as a bookmark. I'm gonna keep that out. I love unicorns. So that's what it looks like. I will tell you right now, I bought this because of Sarah Rose. Sarah Rose made me buy it because she was using this quite a bit when she first got it, and she just loved it. And I'm like, I have to have it. If it's good enough for Sarah, it's good enough for me. I can say that about a lot of beauty influencers, like most of my collection. All right, so those are that. I think I got rid of the other big palette I had. It's not here. I've gone through all my palettes. So, okay, I have an Ace Beauté. I used to have a lot of Ace Beauté, but I ended up decluttering most of them. So the only one I have now is this one. So I think I have to go through my summer and spring palettes, so they might be out of order, but This one I got off of Macari because I couldn't get it off the website or Sephora or Ulta. And this color story screams me. Pinks, purples, and blue. I mean, greens. I'm not a blue girl. Greens. And I used it the first week I got it, and that was the last time I used it. But I loved it when I did use it. It's so pretty. I should keep this out for spring. We're going to add you to the spring pile, as if I have room for more eyeshadow to be using this month. Well, this season. Put that over there. And then lastly, we have an Adept Cosmetics, and this is the Inspired palette. How gorgeous. And you probably can't see all the flips or anything. Let's see if we can do it this way. I just put my finger in one. Why aren't you working? Do I do it like this? I don't know, guys. I don't know, but I'm not swatching. If you want to see some of these in action, I do have a bingo with it. And I smeared a thing, so let me clean up my palette. I know a lot of people are, well, I won't say a lot. There are some people who want their palettes to look beaten and used and everything. I want the shadows to look used. I don't want the palette to look beaten and used. So you'll see me cleaning my stuff all the time. Well, you won't see me doing it, but I do it. All right, I'm going to now go grab the bees, and I'll be right back. All right, I found one that was in my stack for spring palettes to use, and that's Adept Cosmetics Plain Jane. I have yet to use it. I look forward to, but it's one of those where it's like, what? I don't know. It's like I have to use a matte palette and then use this because it's all shimmers. But I want to play with it. And then I have an all matte pastel palette out for the season. So I plan on using that with that. So that was all of my A's now. Alrighty, I have organized all the brands that start with B. And can you guess which one I have the most of? I'm waiting. Yes, it is BH Cosmetics. I think we all went crazy when we thought that they were going to be completely gone. Okay, so we're going to start with those because that's my biggest pile. So I've got Smitten in Switzerland. And no, I have not used it yet. I love the little cover. That's what that looks like. I actually had two of these and I decluttered the other one. Weekend Vibes Mimosa. I have used this, oops, upside down, my bad, once because, oh my goodness, all these little plastic thingies. I'm going to do it upside down because there is a, well, I could do it like this, I guess. No, like this. Carolyn Nicole did a look with this palette. I absolutely had to recreate. I think it was 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? I was still living at the other house, and I've lived here for 1.5 years now. So yeah, wow, it's been that long. The look came out so beautiful. Man, I need to use this baby. It's beautiful. All right, I'm putting it in my summer pile. Goes over there. I always, Amalfi? Amore and Amalfi? I don't know if I'm saying that right, sorry. Another one of those. This one doesn't have a mirror. So there's the picture, and then there's the palette. I have used this. It was pulled into my eyeshadow roulettes not too long ago, and I loved it. Loved it. So I'm not going to pull it out for fall or summer because I have so many already that have probably like the same color story. The next one is still wrapped in its thing, and it's Summer in Saint Tropez. Is that how you say it? Still has its plastic, guys. I haven't even taken off the plastic. But that looks like a great summer palette, so I'm going to have to put that in the stack. Yeah, I'm going to put that into the stack. Then I have this little one. Let me take this off because it's the same. Romantic Nomad. I have not used it yet. That's what that one looks like. I hope this is okay with you guys, where I'm just showing you the palettes. There's no swatching, because swatching would take a long time. That's in the wrong place. Okay. Weekend Vibes Avocado Toast. I just recently used this in March and loved it. Sorry for the reflective packaging. I couldn't believe I've taken this long to use this palette. I'm like, oh, I absolutely loved the look I got from this palette. So if you have avocado toast in your collection and you haven't used it yet, do it. You will thank me later. Here's one I have used. This is the Lost in Los Angeles palette. Not only did I do my own look with it, but I did a bingo with it as well last year. So, beautiful. I decided not to bring this out for spring because I already have so many pastels I haven't used yet. So this one isn't going to be used this season, because I got palettes that need to be used at least once. Here's one that hasn't been used yet. This is the Blueberry Muffin palette. I'm sure there's a thingy. It's got a mirror, so I'm going to hold it upside down, and it's reflective. I hunted for this palette, and you know what's funny? I don't wear blue. So why did I absolutely have to have this? Because everybody else wanted it too, and they were finding it at their TJs and Marshalls, and I'm like, well, if it's everybody wants it, it must be good. I must get it. And when I finally found it, I bought it without even looking at it, and I'm like, I don't wear blue. But I am not so scared of colors now like I was back then. So I would find myself, I would wear blue, most likely on the, you know, the lash line, or on the outer corner. But there's like neutrals in here too, so I'm like, it's still good. And I am a blueberry fanatic. I love blueberries, blueberry muffins, blueberry pancakes, just blueberries by themselves. Blueberry cobbler, give me the blueberries. There is a blueberry festival going on right now, and I keep forgetting to look up the dates for me to go, because I've missed it every year. I've gone to the strawberry one so many times, so best believe I'm gonna get to that blueberry one. So we've got Hanging in Hawaii, and it's another one that has the plastic still on it, like it's wrapped. So there's the picture, and there's the color story. You know what's funny? Most of these little quads that have the browns and the neutrals, I'm like, they're all the same. Just name something different. I might need to go through these and see if I really need all of these. So we'll find out. I'm going to be doing another inventory, but not until January. I'm just going to do one once a year, and I'm really excited to see how drastic my numbers are from this year to next, because I have decluttered so much already, and it's only April. So if you're not subscribed, you might want to subscribe to find out how good my inventory is next year. All right, so here's another one that's still sealed, and it's the Do Not Disturb. I hate that they did them upside down. Like, it opens like this. So I'm just going to show it to you now. I had to have this because it's purple with a little bit of blue, but purple. Got that one. So yeah, let's do this one next. Leave the big ones for last. This one is, it says Mrs. Bella, All Eyes on You. Doesn't say that on the back. So that's what this looks like. I know there's a cheek palette that I already got rid of that had the same name, or Mrs. Bella something, but this is the eyeshadows. Never been touched. I really need to go through my BH Cosmetic eyeshadow palettes. I only got 2 of the Sweet Shop stuff. There was one that I really was bummed that I didn't get. I think which one was it? I don't remember now, but I did find the pistachio one, and that's good because I love greens. Have I used it yet? Nope. Nope. But I will. And the other one I have is sugar cone. I said that weird. Let's do it this way so I don't blind you with the mirror. I know you're probably going, that's a boring palette, but you know what? Sometimes you need these. This was actually all I would wear back in the day, these kind of tones, and only 2 eyeshadows, so 1 matte, 1 shimmer. So for when I was first getting into like buying makeup, most of my eyeshadows were all these tones, all of them. And then I decluttered a lot because I'm like, how many of these do you need? And I still feel like I have too many. I keep holding on to this and I don't know why, but I have the Bronze Paradise. It's reflective. Sorry guys, I don't know how to do it. There we go. I don't know why I keep this. You know what? I'm letting go of it now because these won't work for me. These shades are nothing new. Like I have these over and over again. So I'm decluttering this. I'm going to declutter. That's going in my declutter pile. So that's not in this collection anymore. I got the 2000s Remix Dance. It actually says Remix Dance 2000s. Like it's different from the front to the back. Why do they do that? And it says, my shadows bring all the boys to the yard. I have it in my head now. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Better than your. That's such an obnoxious song, but you know, it got catchy. So yeah, this is beautiful. But really the middle row is beautiful and why I will keep it because yummy. I'm weird, I know. Sometimes I don't understand myself with the things that I do and say. All right. Next one is the 90s Dance Remix. This just screamed at me when I was like walking by. I'm like, it's so freaking Saved by the Bell. I'm like, it's so 90s is what it really is. But yeah, so this one says, if you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my look. Spice Girls. Ooh, how do I have dirtiness? Dirtiness. I've never used you and you're dirty. Some shadow must have gotten around. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh, I need to put this in my... Do you think this is more summer or spring? I can see both. I'm gonna put it in... Almost lost the whole stack that I've shown you onto the floor. I think I'm gonna put this in my summer because I've got too big of a stack for spring already. Oh, I need to put that back on it. We'll do that later. All right, and then lastly, we have the Zodiac palette. I think there's a broken shade in here if I remember. Oh yeah, the middle is completely, it was shattered. Oh, and my mirror is shattered. So that's what that looks like. I really should keep that plastic. I hope all those are still okay. That just fell on the floor. We're gonna put that plastic back on so the mirror doesn't get anything into my shadows. I need to use this. I have yet to use this. Oh, there's a lot that I've yet to use. Let me put these, no, no. All right, we now gotta check to make sure these are okay. Let's go into Bare Minerals. I have this itty bitty guy. It's this is Buxom, the only Buxom I have. Buxom, Buxom. I'm sorry, I'm losing my crap. I'm losing it. It's too much caffeine actually, but see, I tell everybody I don't drink like alcohol. Rarely. I might have like half a margarita because they put me to sleep. Alcohol puts me to sleep. But drinking caffeine, you'd think I'm drunk. That's how I get. This is one where I'm like, there's only one shade I won't use in here, and I keep telling myself, why did I buy this? I bought this off Macari. Like, why did I buy it? Was it necessary? Let's look at this pink shimmer. We're getting rid of it. I won't use it. I mean, I have so many really good pinks in my collection. I don't need that. Kick myself for even buying it, but I think it was really cheap, and it was like I was trying to buy multiple things from one seller to make the shipping worthwhile. So here's the Bare Minerals Mineralist Sunlit. It's like a little book. Cute, huh? That's what that looks like. Never been used. Are we shocked? No. Oasis Gen Nude Natural Oasis. Why do I want to say Oasis first? I want to rename this thing. Let's open it. Never been used, but it's pretty. I actually got rid of a lot of, well, a couple of my Bare Minerals eyeshadow palettes because I was like, they're just so the same. Like once you've got one. So here's this one, and it's called Gen Nude. What are you called? Oh, Bouquet. Looks like that. It's pretty. And lastly, I have Bare Minerals Mineralist Treasured. I love the packaging. What? So it's the same here. And then looks like that. I don't know what this, oh yeah. I forgot you can pull it out, but why would you? I don't know. So that's what it looks like. Again, I have these shades over and over again, but I'm gonna keep it. Have I used it? No. So there are those. Let's see where to go next. Let's do Beauty Bay. I only have two. I've got the Midnight one. Haven't used this one yet, but I will, don't you worry. Look at them purples. Yes. And then I have Earthy. I always want to say Earthly. I just used this in March and loved it. Another one where I'm like, why haven't I used it before? It's so good. So good. Can't sleep on Beauty Bay. I wish I could buy more from them, but I have issues with buying off of their website. Like, I never can check out. It just tells me error every time. They don't want my money. All right, Blend Bunny. My mouth and my brain are not connecting right now. All right, let's see. Let's do this one. This is All Done Up. I bought this secondhand off of Macari. They had only swatched but never used, and then I used it and loved it. So that's what this looks like. Very pretty. The shimmers are gorgeous. I wish I could get flips for you, but I'm horrible about that. I don't know how to make it happen. But what I love about Blend Bunny, though their recent one is not in this way, but you can just basically go down each line and do a look. You don't have to think. You could even like do quads in this palette and it'd be great. So yeah, that's what I love about Blend Bunny, and they have good formula. I got Lure. I can say now that I've used all these. Yay! So the palette looks the same as the box. That's what this one looks like. think I only did, yeah, I've done 2 looks with this. I only did the purples, and then I did a little bit of the pink with, I think, this pinks with that. So I haven't used it a ton, but I have used it. And I used this one for the first time today. Let me just take it out. I've used this one for the first time today. This is the Sugar and Grunge. And it looks like this. Ooh, don't you fall. What the palette looks like. What the eye look looks like. What I did is I used these 3 purple shades, and then I used this shimmer on this look. I really like the Blend Bunny formula. It's very easy to blend. Their duochromes, multi-chromes, all the chromes are very beautiful. And then I bought these together. They were on a, I think it's On the Way Out or something sale. So I got the Noctilucent. I can't say it. Basically, it's nocturnal and lucent at the same time. It's a highlight palette, but I'll be using this as eyeshadow. So that's what this looks like. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see the colors, but I'll show you the back because they show you what the colors are when you use them. So this will be a, you know, eyeshadow topper, inner corner. The price was too good to just be like, nah, I don't need that. So I'm going to use it as, you never know, I might use some of them as highlight as well, but most likely it's going to be eyeshadow. Okay, so these are basically, okay, I have one, I think, that's the same. So, hold on, I have 2 more. So both of these are from the Ice Cream Beauty subscription box, and the brand is Beauty Moon Cosmetics, and they basically do a collab together for the box. So this one is Visage. I haven't used it yet, but it's got pretty colors. So I can't tell you how their quality is. I have no idea. No idea. And then the last box I got from them, which was January, and then I was like, oh, I forgot to cancel it, was the Boudica Warrior Princess. I'm still not sure if I'm going to keep this palette. I just want to use it first. But that's the palette. So those are Beauty Moon Cosmetics. Now all the rest of these that start with the B, the brand that starts with the B, are just, I only have one palette from that brand. So we've got Butter London. I love the packaging on this one, and it might be the reason why I keep it. I don't really know if the eyeshadows are worth it, but that's what they look like. There's still some palettes where I'm like, I can't, it's too pretty. Then I have Buxom Tiki. Oh, I do have 2 Buxoms. I had the Dolly and this one, Tiki Bar. This is a face and eyeshadow palette. There's that. Those are definitely my shades. I just don't see myself using this as a highlighter. Yeah, no, it's too dark, but I'll use it as an eyeshadow. So there's that. Okay, I only have 4 palettes left in the brands with the B. We've got Beauty Bakery Proof is in the Pudding. How cute is the packaging? Their packaging is so cute. Like, everything they put out is so cute. And if you didn't know, banana pudding's my favorite. The only pudding I actually eat. So they got all these bananas. And then that's the color story. So again, I'm like, how many palettes do I need with this color story? I'm gonna probably keep this one over a BH one, only because this is the only Beauty Bakery one I own. So we'll see once I go through all my BH cosmetics. Well, actually, there's probably gonna be way more palettes that have this color story. So we'll see how many more eyeshadow palettes get decluttered this year. This is Beauty Creations Esmeralda. This was from BoxyCharm. I got it in a BoxyCharm. I don't think I've ever used it. Nope. And I don't think I need this because you know what? That Adept Cosmetics looks just like this, doesn't it? Let's see. I already put it away. I'm gonna hold this out. Hold this out? What kind of English is that? I'm gonna keep this out and I'm gonna look at those, not Adept, what is it? Alter Ego palette and see if this is too matchy and see if I need to keep it or not. So I'm gonna put this right here. This is Beauty Concept, Zeps, Be Sweet eyeshadow palette, and it's still got its plastic wrap around it. I bought it for the packaging, you guys. I'm like, come on, I love sunflowers. Look at this. Okay, ignore the mirror, but look at the sunflowers. So pretty. And then the little hives. I'm like, come on, could you have passed that up? They got little flowers embossed, a little bee embossed into the eyeshadows. But this is like a color story I could use anytime, so I'm not upset about buying it. All right, so I have this BoxyCharm. Hello, Charmers. This was a long time ago. From BoxyCharm, obviously. But there's some beautiful shades in here, like shimmers. So I'm like, I can't get rid of it until I've tried it. Let me swatch this guy. It's a duochrome. Oh, maybe it's just a topper. It's very like, oh, it's beautiful. It's very gritty. Is that the only duochrome in here? Yeah. Oh wait, nope. This blue one is blue purple. Oh, I don't like that one. No, I won't use you. But it is a blue purple, but I got blue purple duochromes. Can you see those two? I'm really hoping you can see the bottom one because woo-wee, it's beautiful. I'll probably have those in my singles that are better than that, but I gotta keep until I try things out. I wonder if I could remove these because I just really want that swipe up one, the one that was on the bottom part of my hand. Could care less about the rest. You don't know. We'll see if I keep that this year. It might be a goner. So I'm putting stuff onto the side that I'm not sure about. And then lastly, my only The Balm eyeshadow, and it's the Balm of In the Balm of Your Hand, Volume 2. And I have yet to use this. So it has got blushes and eyeshadows and a bronzer, I guess. I feel like I'm only keeping it really for the bronzers. But yeah, I'm keeping this sucker. It ain't going nowhere and I do need to use it. Okay. Okay, so we're ready for brands that start with the letter C. Okay, let's start with Cosmic Brushes. I don't know. I think they're going by Cosmic Beauty now. Whatever. They were Cosmic Brushes when I bought for them. I have Serenity. I think this is the one I haven't used yet. Yeah, I haven't used this one yet. That's beautiful. And I have Muse. This one I only use like 1 or 2 shades out of, so I still have it sitting out in hopes that I'll use it, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the time because I have so many palettes sitting here to be used that are way more spring than this is. So it might be going back into the collection for a while and won't get used right away. All right, let's do Ciate. I only have 3 Ciate. So I have this one, which is, no idea. Let me get the palette out and see. Let's see, does it have a name? Do you have a name? Even with my glasses, some of the small writing doesn't work. Oh, it's Olive. Could not see that because it's like white packaging. I mean, green packaging with white lettering. This one looks gorgeous. Like, this is me. There's a lot of me's, by the way. When I say there's a purple palette, that's so me. Green palettes are too. I'm a Gemini, I can change my mind. Yeah, I can't wait to try this. I wish I would have found this during March because I think it would have been in my stack, but I didn't get through half of my green palettes because I have a lot of them. I have 2 big Ciate that I got from, actually all 3 of my Ciate London palettes came from BoxyCharm. So I have the I Am a Woman, What's Your Superpower? To all the amazing women, I don't know. To all the amazing women, we see you, we hear you, and we celebrate you. One reason why I can't get rid of this palette. I like the message. I don't think I've used this yet. Uh-oh. So it looks the same when it's not in the package. And there's some pretty shades in here. But again, it's basically a neutral. Ooh, let's see what this one looks like. Well, it's not. Ooh, that's pretty. That's a pretty shade. I probably already have this shade, but yeah, that's pretty. Let's see what Rosa Parks looks like. That was Junko Tabi. Tabi. That's pretty too, but very low key. But yeah, I really want to use this palette, and I don't know. I don't want to let go of it. I know I have these shades probably multiple times, like the same color story in another palette. But I love the message of this palette, and I also feel like it would be a good travel palette because it's big and it has options in it, you know? So this could be a good, like, going on my cruise palette. My other Ciate Biggie is the Royal Edition. Okay, this is a beautiful palette. Absolutely. Kind of feels summer to me. Well, I definitely need to use this palette, but I don't think I'm going to put it in my pie. Ooh, let's look what this Princess shade is. Are you a duo? Kinda. Yeah, it is. I don't know if you're gonna see it. It's like this peachy orange that turns to like a burnt orange. I don't know if it's showing you. Probably not. But it's this shade right here, Princess. Very pretty. I'm gonna swatch Spectra? I don't know how to say that. I never said I was the brightest. Oh, it's just a gray. I would never use that probably. Though Kim tells me she's gonna make me use a silver before the year's over, so it might happen. All right. Oh man, I'm like staining. Some of these Ciate shades are staining me. Good to know. But I think this is a beautiful palette. Beautiful. Let's do Clinique. I only have 2 Clinique little palettes, and I don't know why I keep hanging on to them. but I do. This one's mirrored, so I'm not going to show it to you. It just says Clinique on it, and it's a mirror. And this one is All About Shadow Quad. And it's just browns. 4 browns. Oh. Why do I keep this? I'm going to let it go. I'm letting it go. I was keeping it because it was Clinique. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to see if my mom or my aunt want this. And if they don't, it'll be going to those of you that I decluttered to. This one is Going Steady Quad. Now, I don't know. I'm going to have to try this one. This one has cute packaging and it's purple. Cool tone purples. I'm going to keep the plastic in there, but I'm going to keep this one. I want to try it at least once to see if I even like Clinique eyeshadows, because I don't think I've ever, well, I have in the past, but it's prior to knowing what was good and what wasn't, before my running down the rabbit hole of makeup. So that's now my only Clinique. Okay, so I have 2 quads from Copacetic Cosmetics that were from when I did their monthly bundles. So this one is the Garden Essentials. So here's what the back looks like. And then these are the shades. I have used this before. Beautiful for spring. I haven't used all 4 shades, but I have used 2 of the shades. And then this one, I'm scared to do this, but this is RAR, means I love you. And this is the back. And then I've used all these shades. I couldn't wait for this to come. I was so excited for it. And then this one plopped out. If you guys have been here since I showed this when I first got it, and you were here to see this go, whoop. I still have it. I did manage to push some in there. I have a lot, really. I didn't lose all that much. It all fell into one of my acrylic containers that was holding my makeup, so I was able to save it. Those are the only 2 quads I have. I have a ton of singles from them, though. I just found I didn't care for the bundle where like you have to pick a lip, nail polish, and all of this, because I really didn't need all that. So yeah. I have one from the Creme Shop. I don't plan on actually using this because I don't really see this being for me. Let me take it out of its packaging. But it's Disney. So I had to buy it. It was super cheap. There you go. It's Minnie Mouse. And this is called World of Wonder. And then let me take the plastic off. Come on, plastic. I mean, there's no reason why I can't use it, but it just, I don't see, like, I have these shades. I have these shades. Oh, I am curious about this pink. Ooh, it's patchy. Has anybody used Creme Shop eyeshadows? Because I'm not impressed with that shade. I don't use gold, but I'm going to swatch it. Of course, the gold is super silky. The pink was like, it should be a cream, but it's dried up. Let's see what this one does. I am swatching when I said I wasn't going to. So I swatched the pink, the bronzy gold, and then this one. And this is what they look like. That pink is so sad. This shade I would never use. These are not the kind of colors I like. But I don't think I'll ever use this palette. I'll just say it. I do have palettes that I buy just for the packaging, and they will be on display at some time. I'm putting little shelves up soon. I say soon, and I've had the shelves for like 2 months now. It's just me getting to do it. And I want to put like all my Disney ones up. Some of my favorite palettes I want to be like right here at all times so I can just grab them. And then like the other ones, I just want to put them on display. So, oh, and look at this packaging. Like, look at the inside of this packaging. That's why I still keep it. It's so cute. The day I get rid of the packaging, it'll most likely will end up in my journal. That's like a scrapbook journal thingy. And then my only Catrice, which I find that interesting. I thought I had more Catrice. I guess not. This is my only Catrice eyeshadow palette, and it's Basic Bay. And I've never used it. It's still got the plastic wrapped around it. It's a cool tone, basic shade. It's basic, like I said, Basic Bay. So I don't have a lot of cool tone stuff in my collection, so I'm happy to have this. And let's see, let's go to Cargo. Funny enough, I have a lot of Cargo palettes, mainly because I bought one at a TJ's a long time ago, and I found that the formula was really good, and people don't talk about Cargo. So I don't know if they're still around, but I don't understand why people weren't buying these and using them and talking about them. So I have Getaway. I love the packaging on this one. This one has not been used. It's a cool tone palette. So that one. We've got, this one is called Emerald City. This is the one I bought first, and I bought it because Emerald City, you know, Wizard of Oz. And I had to have it because of that. I have used this one before. I think only once though. Try to show you the colors without the reflection. Obviously not that many shades. I think I used the greens, the 2 greens. Shocking, right? Wonderlust. Again, such cute packaging. And they're magnetic. Look at that. I love that. This one has not been used yet. Doesn't look like. It's funny, most of these are all cool toned. And I'm like, I don't have very many cool tone palettes. It's because you haven't used them yet, Amy. This one I know I've used more than one or 2 shades. Oh, let me show it to you. And it's so beat up. This is how I bought it. I bought this only for $4. It's the Take Me Away. So that's what that looks like. But yeah, I've used this a couple of times. When I first got it, I really liked it. Again, I didn't have a lot of eyeshadow back then either. And then these I bought for packaging. I have yet to use. I got the Last Jedi Star Wars palette. Is this one? This is the light side. And it looks like this. It's got like a glitter background. I should use it, but I haven't. I bought it for the packaging. And this one is the dark side, the Last Jedi. Cool toned. So, looks like I've used this one. Did I just swatch it? They feel very dry. I don't know, it still works nicely. It's a nice crease shade. Alright, I just did that. That was this one. So those are all of my Cargo palettes. And then I have only one Chanteco Cosmetics one, and I got that from the ice cream beauty box. So look how cute this is, sitting at a fireplace with a big old cup of hot chocolate. And this is called Hearth. And I have not used it yet, and the plastic's still on there. This is one that I'm like on the fence with. Let's swatch. I don't have any of their eyeshadow palettes, but I've had plenty of their liquid eyeshadows, and I think I've decluttered. Well, I haven't decluttered them yet, but they will be decluttered. Let's do Luna. Ooh, that is soft. Okay, it's not going anywhere. Oh, that's beautiful. If nothing else, it's going to be for the shimmers. See this? Oh, there's different textures in these shimmers. Interesting. Oh, they all swatch beautifully. I'm only going to do the shimmers, guys. Only. Ooh, that's prettier than what it looks like in the pan. It's a duochrome. This one's interesting. I don't even think that's... Oh, it is. These are their shimmers in this palette. See if you can see the flips in this one and this one. I have flips, but I don't know if you can see them. In person, beautiful. Actually, I love all four. But this one is a blue to green, and this one is, let's see, it has purple, it's got hot pink, a little bit of orange maybe, and lavender. So it has like all, I have this shade, but it's a fave shade for me, so I don't mind it being in multiple things. And this mustard matte looks delicious. Should I swatch it? Let's try it. All of my makeup wipes are drying out, so we're gonna try this mustard. Oh my gosh, yes please. Yes please. Again, I have these colors because it's a fave, but again, I don't mind having it multiple palettes. So I was thinking of like, nah, I probably don't need to keep this. The only one that scares me is this color. I'm like, I don't do red. Not that red. That's a tomato red. So, well, that's good to know that it's a keeper. It's a keeper. How did I get blue on my inside my hand? This stuff is messy. And lastly, for brands with the letter C, I feel like I'm on Sesame Street. C. C for cream. C for candy. In case you missed Sesame Street. All right, let me get these out of their thingy. All right, so I've got two of the quads. I had another one, and I gave that to DW. This one is Walk of No Shame. I wanted this one for so long, and have I used it? Nope. I finally got it, and I have yet to use it. This is a Alana Davison. Made me buy it. It went on my list as soon as she used it, and she used it a couple of times on her channel. This is like years ago. And then I finally was able to buy it because I found it on sale, never used, on Macari, and I have yet to use it. This one's Pillow Talk. I have definitely used the Pillow Talk one. I remember thinking this was so amazing. I absolutely loved it, and now I'm like, it's boring. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta go boring. I also have the, what is this called? Why do they put weird, like they use a weird color for the font, like for the letter, the words, whatever you want to say, whatever. Easy Eye palette for the Charlotte Darling look. I hate the whole darling. If she could just take darling out of her vocabulary, I could probably listen to her talk. So I used this a few times on a cruise. Like I took it on 2 different cruises because it really was just perfect for the time that we were on the cruises. So I do like this. The first time I used it, it was like I've only used the Pillow Talk before, and then I used this. Woo! Some of these mattes were so pigmented. I was like, abort, abort. How do I blend it out? It was so funny. My aunt was laughing at me. The things I remember. And then I bought this full price because I was scared it was gonna sell out. This is her Instant Eye Palette, Smoky Eyes and Are Forever. Okay, I feel like I'm losing my light. It's getting really dark out there. I know she came out with another one, and I almost wanted to get it, but it looks so similar to this. I have used this, again, taking it on vacation to use because it felt perfect. It had pinks, it had bronzy, it had green. So I have taken this on vacation before. All right, that was all the brands with the letter C. Okay, so palettes or brands with the letter D. I'm gonna start with Disney. This is the Pinocchio one. How cute is the packaging? Yeah, I buy this crap for the packaging. Still has the plastic thing taped to it. That's a beautiful fall palette. And yeah, I have a lot of these colors and other, but it's Pinocchio. This will be one of those that gets put on a shelf to look at because it's Pinocchio. I love the some of the names. You got mischievous, daring, Figaro. Are you little tuxedo cat? It looks like my sassy. Real boy. I can't see what that says because there's a eyeshadow covering it for some reason. Cleo, which I believe Cleo was the goldfish. I'm not sure. Jiminy, fairy dust, and puppet, and then the other ones are just boring names, but too cute. And then I have the Winnie the Pooh. And this is so cute. Okay, let's try to hide the mirror, but look at the little Winnie the Pooh. And then this is the color story. I would totally use this. I mean, there's nothing wrong with these shades. And look at the little honey pots. I hope you can see them. How cute is that? I bought this one and the next one together, and then the Pinocchio and then the last one together on Mercari. This one is called... It doesn't have a name. Well, it just says princess, but it's Cinderella. Look at Jack and Gus Gus. Love. And then on the back they have Cinderella. So here's, oh, let's see how I can, let's see. Well, let's see. This one maybe? Try to get you to see Gus Gus and Jack looking over at the mirror. How cute is that? How cute is that? And then this one has yet to be used as well. Another pretty color story, but you know, bought it because it's Cinderella. Keep Believing, Bippity, and then Boppity Boo. There's 3 different shades with those names. That's cute. Glass Slipper, Midnight, Courage, Cindy. That's cute. So I bought the Winnie the Pooh and this one together, and then I bought Pinocchio and the Jack and Sally one together. So, and little zeros on the back. I'll try to do this so you can see Jack and Sally. And then that's the shades. Yes, I bought it for the packaging. They have little Jack faces in every shade. I love it. Alright, so that was all my Disney, like by Disney. I think mainly those come from Hot Topic, but they're Disney's brand. So let's start with Dominique Cosmetics. That's it, right? Cosmetics? Yeah. So I have Latte 2. I never got the first latte, and I'm like bummed about that. Have I used this? No. But it's pretty. I'll use it someday. Someday. Then I've got the Transition palette, and all my Dominique Cosmetics stuff has come from BoxyCharm. So that's what this looks like, and let me take this off. It's another basic neutral palette. It's all matte too. So I don't know how I feel about that, but I want to use it before I make that decision, you know? Like, because I have just shimmer palettes, so if you have just a matte palette, put them babies together and you might have magic. Alright, I have the, what is this one called? Don't know. What are you called, ma'am? Looks like a sweater, like the packaging. Yeah, it's a cable knit sweater. So I don't know what the name of this is, but if you look closely, it's like a, you're looking really close to a sweater, but I don't see a name for this. But this is how this one looks. It's really pretty. Haven't used it, but it's pretty. Is this all mattes again? I think so. What's with her in the mattes? Now back in the 90s, I did all matte looks. You wouldn't catch me with a shimmer, but nowadays it's like, I need a shimmer. And then this one I think is my most used Dominique Cosmetic palette, and I really love this one. This one is Unconditional. Okay, let's see if Amy can remember how to open the box. So it looks like that. And it says, love the moment, you'll cherish the memories, on the mirror. And then that's what this looks like. I've never used this because it's a glitter, I think. Let's see, is it a glitter? Yeah, it's a pressed glitter. And in a shade I would never use. So if I can get that to come out, I just might remove it because I don't do glitters. This is gonna be all over my hand now. Yep. Doesn't come off very well. You guys, can you see all the glitter still sitting there? It's just spreading. So that was the last of the Dominique. I also love her blushes, if you haven't tried her blushes. Oh my gosh, I have it all over. Okay, I have only one. I used to have 3 of Dose of Colors, but I only kept this one, which is Marvelous Mauves. It's an all matte palette. I haven't used it yet either. I know. I know. Then I have Doll 10 Enchanting Eyes, which if you've been on my channel long enough, you remember when I got this. I've gotten rid of everything else from Doll 10 except for this palette, and I don't know why I keep holding on to it. Why do I hold on to you? I like a couple of shades, but I probably have these shades, but I'm keeping it. It's the only thing I have from Doll 10. And then I have a Delancey Multi-Chrome Quad. I don't know what the name of this is. Let me see if it's on the actual palette. I just ripped the box. I hate when that happens. Nope. Nothing on the box. It's a purple palette. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, you're going to have to see it like this. I can't get it open. They all flip, but I don't know if, ooh, maybe there. See the top 2? I don't know if you can see them. I can't get it open. Oh, just got it open. Let's see if that's better. Probably not. I would have to swatch on this hand because the other one's full of glitter. Ooh, that's pretty. That kind of reminds me of Valley Girl. Interesting. From ColourPop. Yep, I have this shade over and over, but it's just one of my favorite kinds. This is just like, it's very iridescent, but it's got like all the colors of the rainbow in it. Let's see what this one is. Ooh, that's sheerer than I thought. It looks so bright purple in the, so these are basically toppers, I think. Ooh, that one's very pigmented, and it comes out looking more blue than purple. Wow. Yeah, it's like a blue-green to purple. All right. I'm hoping you can see them all. I see, like, these are not flipping like they should. This is like a yellow to pink. This one is a pink to purple. Actually, it has multiple colors in it, but, and then this one is like a pink to a darker pink. And then this is like it in the pan. Look what these look like in the pan compared to what they look like here. That's crazy. Interesting. Now I really need a... So those were all of my eyeshadow palettes. That's the brands that start with the letter D. I think I'm gonna quit for the day, you guys, because I'm hurting, and maybe I'll start filming again tomorrow. You won't know. It'll all be in one video. I'm gonna try to do at least an hour, and if this takes more than an hour for all the eyeshadows, it will be cut into parts. Like they'll be all an hour long. So to you, it won't be that long, but to me, it's probably gonna take a few days before I get back to doing this.